On July 17, 2009, Nickelodeon organized an event on their cable channel, known as the Ultimate SpongeBob Sponge Bash Marathon. The marathon was conducted approximately 10 years after the airing of the first SpongeBob episode, as it was meant to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of the series. At the time, there were 13 brand new episodes, along with 20 reruns that ran for around 2 days. Not only that, but even during Nick at Night hours, episodes of SpongeBob would continue to air until July 19th, when the final premiere was shown. However, at the time this marathon had begun, witnesses began to notice various bugs and screen issues with the channel in question. Viewers from kids and adults alike would rewind and record certain bugs that occurred, such as the paper suddenly switching to the next episode halfway through its screen time, and Help Wanted suddenly skipping 2 minutes forward after the scene introducing SpongeBob himself was shown. These were assumed to be technical glitches, as one of the occurrences resulted in an on-screen graphic being played on screen. The graphic read, "Something has gone wrong and we're trying to fix it. We will be back to normal as soon as we can. Sorry." These bugs would only last 3 hours after the marathon started. They would suddenly stop after the 3rd hour, and quality would resume back to normal for the next 21 hours. The next day came. Nick at Night's programming would switch to Nickelodeon for the day, leaving one more day for the marathon to be finished. Over time, viewers would make out very strange, almost frightening occurrences during the second day. These occurrences would come by every 3 to 4 episodes, as if it were a specific pattern set up to someone before they had aired. The first instance of this happening was cited during the episode "To SquarePants or Not to SquarePants." On a specific frame showing SpongeBob's face, the screen would freeze, and complete silence could be heard for at least 11 seconds. After that time was over, the frame would immediately cut to a heavily edited version. The outcome was disturbing.
Boo! Boo! I got you, didn't I? my eyes are pink. My eyes are bloodshot. Scary, right? Ooh, scary. Ooh, scary, Brian. Ooh, so terrifying, right? Oh. Terrifying. Evil SpongeBob is real and he will kill your family. I will eat your face off. You're all so negative all the time. You're the reason art is dead. Art is dead. Art is dead. Art is dead. You're the reason art is dead. Art is dead. Art is dead.
Oh man. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get a pizza and watch some Edda and Nettie. Why not?
Patrick, it's me, Spongebob. Oh, right, you're that round pants fellow.
Patrick, what are you doing in my house?
Your house? This house belongs to Spongebob SquarePants.
I guess I'm not. There it is. The finest eating establishment ever established for eating.
There you go. Now don't you feel better?
Although I do look ravishing, it's not enough to mask the ugliness I feel inside.
Did I miss a spat? Don't
I'm in charge?
Yeah, sure, why not? You okay, boy?
Now it's time to celebrate the greatest SpongeBob faces of all time. Come face to face with 10 brand new SpongeBob starting Sunday night at 7. All part of the ultimate SpongeBob Sponge Bash.
I love that sponge. He's just so lovable. Stick around. Lots of brand new SpongeBob's on the way when the ultimate SpongeBob Sponge Bash continues. We'll be back faster than a speeding jellyfish.
Am I in the jelly splatters now?
No.
Now?
No.
Now?
No.
Now?
No!
Now? Now? Now?
Okay, SquarePants, it is your turn to get zapped. I mean, are you ready for your final test?
It's for the best.
Well, we feel it might be in everybody's best interest if...
I can't let him do this! Huh? Get on with it, SpongeBob!
Pearl, you're fired.
Ah!
Thanks, SpongeBob. Mwah. Come on, gang. The mall waits.
Hey, Mr. Krabs, I did it!
Say,
What? Who said that? Was it you?
tell him off, SpongeBob. Assert yourself.
That's my ice cream cone.
Great! Now let him have it!
You can have it. Say thanks.
No! I'll show you how. Hey, Pencil Neck. Yeah, you. Slither over here.
Hey, that
Those were tears of joy. You pretentious little insignificant artist. Your sniveling creations are worth less than a protozoan's waste.
Something must be wrong with my brain. Get out of my head! Leave my brain alone!
Never, never!
I am now going to assault your mind with subliminal messages. Ruin the surprise?
Yes! Come on, please?
Nope, sorry.
You gotta tell me!
No can do. Nah, you'll just have to wait.
Please, oh, please, please. Tell me, please!
Okay, Patrick, here we are.
You got me a carnival? Mine! Oh, mine! All right, everybody!
It's not the carnival.
Oh.
Here, why don't you take this quarter and...
Oh my gosh, a quarter! I've always wanted a quarter!
It's not the quarter.
Oh.
Now, take that quarter and buy some...
Cotton candy! I can't believe it! Cotton candy! Get away!
Landing just in time for the bullfight. Toto, Gary. Toto, Gary. Toto. Hey, away! Now for some impressions. A guy with a mustache. Look at me, I'm a guy with a mustache. A pirate with an eye patch. Arr, I'm a pirate. A regular guy with an eye patch. Arr, I am not a pirate.
To a big yellow idiot with a stupid piece of paper.
Then ketchup, then mustard, then pickles. No, that's not right. Bun down, mustard, then ketchup, lettuce, then the pickles. No, mustard down, bun up, down. Where's the patty go? Pickles, ketchup. Wait. Bang, I'm losing it. Bun down, shoe, mustard, pen. I say, prepare to be written. I'm doing it. Yeah. In some of these, almost there, and done. Now let's see how it looks so far. Time. The bus schedule, the next bus.
I can't understand your accent.
The next bus to Bikini Bottom.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Next bus leaves in 5 seconds. Ooh, tough luck, kid. That's the last one until morning.
Oh, no, you don't.
This is a message from Arnold Rahim Rasvade to Nickelodeon. I'm tired and tired of every day I work here. You push me to my fucking limit, and I'm not gonna take that anymore. You've ruined my mental health and others as well. Multiple people have quit because of you. You are the reason that I'm fucking crazy. You are the reason I haven't seen my fucking family in 2 days! I've been here for 2 days without sleep! And something else I want to add. You are disgusting. You're all vile human beings that appear on the face of the earth. You're the most vile fuckers I have ever seen! I can't fucking take it. Fucking take it! I can't take it! I can't!
Jungle Boy. I am a box of army supplies, bringing relief to the hungry troops. Landing just in time for the bullfight. Toto Gary, Toto Gary, Toto. Hey, ole! Now for some impressions. A guy with a mustache. Look at me, I'm a guy with a mustache. A pirate with an eye patch. Arr, I'm a pirate. A regular guy with an eye patch. Arr, I am not a pirate.
To a big yellow idiot with a stupid piece of paper. Hey, that little paper.
Here we see Bikini Bottom, teeming with life, home of one of my favorite creatures, SpongeBob SquarePants. Yes, of course he lives in a pineapple, you silly. Today's the big day.
Oh, no. SpongeBob. What could he possibly want?
Go, SpongeBob! Go, SpongeBob! Go, Sal!
Hurry, Mr. Krabs, before too late. I gotta tell you about it.
I've been training my whole life. I could join the Krusty crew, and now I'm ready.
SquarePants. At least it did before he left us. I wish I could see him one last time.
Oh, barnacles! I guess I'm not SpongeBob SquarePants anymore. I'll have to start all over again. Hello, sir. I'd like an application, please. My name is SpongeBob SquarePants. Have to wait.
Please. Tell me, please!
Okay, Patrick. Here we are.
You got me a carnival? Mine! Oh, mine! All right, everybody out! This is my carnival!
It's not the carnival.
Oh.
Here, why don't you take this quarter and...
Oh my gosh, a quarter! I've always wanted a quarter!
It's not the quarter.
Oh.
Now, take that quarter.
SpongeBob? Is that you? Who you calling Pinhead?
Look, Sandy, we caught one.
Listen, SpongeBob, right now, I don't want to build sandcastles, play karate, or eat jellyfish.
Stop! We don't eat them. We let them go.
Fly away, little critter.
Go on, go back home where you belong. Run along, back to your family and friends. I know they miss you as much as you miss them. Hurry, before they forget you and leave you behind. Remember, there's no place like home. Sandy, what the heck are you crying about?
I ain't
Anything I'm making is for the exit.
Is this any better, Squidward? I made this one with my tears.
I knew you'd come around, boy. Make something nice.
Why can't I just buy something for the little weirdo? Heave ho! The oven. I'll be returning to my life now.
Not yet. I gotta make sure you did it right. Wait a second. This would go great with some milk. Whoop!
We can't let Sandy leave, Patrick.
What do we do?
They're looking for an invention, right?
Right?
So let's start inventing.
Yeah!
It's time to get serious, Patrick.
Right! I made an invention! It's eating delicious pudding!
Pudding? I don't remember that part of the invention.
And now it's tuning my ukulele.
Those guys are dorks.
Yes, but they're my dorks.
You're good. 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 Why do you think the Dutchman asked us to wait in our bunk room?
Maybe reward.
Like movie passes?
Or an oversized coffee mug.
Right.
And now it's time to celebrate the greatest SpongeBob laughs of all time.
Lockwood's inventions were always
Hair on Balder!
Take care. Hurry back.
Get well soon. You're in our thoughts. Takes more muscles to frown than to smile. Okay, SpongeBob, let's get down to business. My first official act as new manager is to give you a promotion.
Ah, really?
You get to run the cash register.
The cash register? Wow! Squidward, who's gonna work the grill?
You are. It's part of the promotion I mentioned earlier. You'll be wearing 2 hats now.
This is the best day of my life.
Me too.
I've replaced your shoelaces with fruit by the foot.
Catch you, SpongeBob. Oops. April Fools, you little sausage. SpongeBob, I was just kidding. Come on. Come on. You guys know I was just kidding, right?
Oh, man. Poor kid.
That guy has definitely got some issues to work out.
April Fool.
Next. 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 Next.
Huh?
Next.
Finally. Yes, I'm next. When is the next bus to Bikini Bottom?
What?
The bus schedule, the next bus.
I can't understand your accent.
The next bus to Bikini Bottom.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Next bus leaves in 5 seconds. Ooh, tough luck, kid. That's the last one till morning.
Oh, no, you don't.
Good night.
Hold it! I'm not through here! Do you hear me? I demand you come back and get me a bus to Bikini Bottom right now! Until then, I am not leaving this spot! But you can't have it yet.
Huh? Why not?
Because it's not ready yet.
Is it ready now?
Not yet.
How about now?
Do you want to ruin the surprise?
Yes! Oh, come on, please?
Nope, sorry.
You gotta tell me!
No can do. Nah, you'll just have to wait.
Please, oh, please, 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 please. Tell me, tell me, tell me, please!
Okay, Patrick, here we are.
You got me a carnival? Mine! Oh, mine, 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 mine! 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 All right, everybody out! This is my carnival!
It's not the carnival.
Oh.
Here, why don't you take this quarter and...
Oh my gosh, a quarter! I've always wanted a quarter!
It's not the quarter.
Oh.
Now, take that quarter and buy some cotton candy.
SpongeBob? SpongeBob, you're scaring me! Ah! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! SpongeBob, careful! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Ah! How could you do this? Huh? Oh my gosh! SpongeBob! SpongeBob! SpongeBob!
Excuse me, do you guys have a time?
Patrick needs I defy you, Heartman!
Attention, everyone. There's a chubby pink starfish on the loose.
SpongeBob, you didn't have to give me anything.
love that sponge. He's just so lovable. Stick around. Lots of brand new SpongeBob's on the way when the ultimate SpongeBob Sponge Bash continues. We'll be back faster than a speeding jellyfish.
Nickelodeon, one of the most iconic and recognizable brands in television history. Known for its countless memorable shows, it was home to some of the most creative programming ever made. But above all, it's synonymous with its biggest hit, SpongeBob SquarePants. The show needs no introduction, as it only propelled Nickelodeon to greater heights, but also, ironically, became the catalyst for its decline. It all seemed so sudden, didn't it? After the 2000s, the channel lost its charm almost overnight. What happened? What caused the creativity and magic behind the orange splat to disappear? Did the people at Nickelodeon stop caring? Were they simply burnt out? Well, the answer traces back to a single event, a marathon that went disastrously wrong, an event Nickelodeon would rather erase from history. But despite their attempts to bury it, the fallout lingered, tarnishing their reputation and marking a decline in the quality of their shows. This remains one of the most infamous scandals in television history. We're talking about none other than the ultimate SpongeBob Sponge Bash. On July 17th, Nickelodeon hosted a special event to celebrate the 10th anniversary of SpongeBob SquarePants. The marathon featured segments like Top 10 Picks, showcasing fan-favorite episodes, and Celebrity Favorites, where stars shared their favorite episodes, like Jerry Trainer, who highlighted Muscle Ball Buff Pants. And last but not least, the premiere of 12 brand new SpongeBob episodes, with the most anticipated and heavily promoted being To SquarePants or Not to SquarePants, which was also the first episode that launched the event and the first one to premiere out of all the other new episodes. With this insane marketing campaign, this marathon was designed to be Nickelodeon's biggest and most memorable celebration, a landmark event in the channel's history. However, something went wrong. And by wrong, I mean horribly wrong. And while the event did certainly become one of Nickelodeon's most talked about events, it wasn't for the reasons they had hoped. Something deeply troubling was happening behind the scenes at the animation studio. As SpongeBob SquarePants skyrocketed in popularity ever since the early 2000s, the studio became consumed by an insatiable hunger for profit, profits that had to be made quickly, no matter the cost. And the ones who paid the price were the hardworking animators and staff. With SpongeBob's growing fame came swelling egos and unchecked arrogance among studio executives. By 2009, as the marathon approached, the relentless demand for more SpongeBob content translated into increasingly harsh working conditions. The atmosphere in the studio allegedly became unbearable. Employees described an environment where management was dismissive, deadlines that were just ridiculous, and staff that were overworked to the brink of exhaustion. The mental toll was immense, and the stress seeped into every frame of animation, part of the reason why the show's quality noticeably declined during this era. But this unsustainable cycle wouldn't and couldn't last forever. Enter Armand Raphael Ramsey. Armand joined Nickelodeon around 2003, and at first he was welcomed warmly by the staff and colleagues who would later become his friends. But as the years went by, the worsening attitude and toxic environment within the studio began to take a heavy toll on him. The relentless stress, the impossible deadlines, and the blatant disregard for the well-being of employees started to wear Armand down. His personality began to deteriorate. He became bitter, often wishing the worst for those around him, without even realizing what he was saying. Sleepless nights became the norm, and the overwhelming pressure even led to hallucinations. He could no longer endure it. The stress, the abuse, and the suffocating mantra of "more SpongeBob" echoing through every corner of the studio. To Armand, every employee had been reduced to nothing more than lifeless tools. Machines programmed to churn out profit, their voices silenced, their struggles ignored. Armand made a decision. Enough was enough. Together with a group of trusted friends he had met at the studio, Armand devised a plan for revenge. They knew the ultimate SpongeBob Sponge Bash would attract millions of eyes to Nickelodeon, making it the perfect stage for their message. Their goal was clear: sabotage the marathon and expose the harsh reality behind the cheerful facade of the channel. They were determined to show the true face of Nickelodeon. no matter the consequences, for the whole world to see. On July 17th, 2009, viewers tuned into Nickelodeon, eagerly awaiting the start of the ultimate SpongeBob Sponge Bash. Across forums and chat rooms, multiple Nickelodeon and SpongeBob fans gathered to share their excitement and expectations for what promised to be a historic marathon. But as the anticipation built, some viewers began to notice something odd. Something wasn't quite right with Nickelodeon's broadcast. Fortunately, 2 clips of these strange occurrences still exist. The iCarly and Dora the Explorer respectively, the latter coming from a YouTube upload that, surprisingly, has never been taken down. But here's the thing, these glitches weren't technical issues, they were something far more deliberate, an intentional act of sabotage, and yet most viewers didn't caught on. Take a look at these 2 clips and see if you can spot what's truly off about them.
Do you want to be a YouTuber, but don't have high-end computer, editing program, and others?
On the boat.
Una moneda, por favor. Por favor.
Plant or to the environment. Is that supposed to happen? No.
No, I don't. Back? Oh, yeah, sure. This is a pepperoni stick. Oh my god, I'm in trouble.
Look, we'd love to hang out and talk.
For a brief moment, a message flickered on the screen. It was nearly impossible to read, distorted by heavy glitches and, oddly enough, displayed backwards. Whether this was an accident or an intentional choice is unknown, though. But after careful analysis, the message was clear. They were warning Nickelodeon to cease the entire event, or else they were going to ruin the marathon with these signal intrusions. As seen in these clips, Nickelodeon's engineers acted swiftly, restoring normal programming in a matter of seconds. We don't know if they ever noticed this cryptic message, but if they did, they likely dismissed it. To them, it must have seemed like a minor hiccup, something easily wiped away and forgotten, perhaps assuming it was the work of pranksters attempting to interfere with their signal. But they were wrong. When the marathon finally began at 8 o'clock p.m., the real chaos was only just getting started. Thanks to the many SpongeBob fans who recorded the event live on VHS, DVD, or digital devices, nearly every strange occurrence from those 3 days of the marathon have been preserved. Recovering these recordings wasn't easy, but as of right now, we have access to most, if not all, of the anomalies that plagued the marathon. Most importantly, however, the recording of the alleged resignation letter. But more on that later. Each clip gets more disturbing than the last, escalating to points where Nickelodeon's engineers struggle to stop the intrusions, or, in some cases, couldn't stop them at all. Now, I'll play each recording that has been recovered and analyze them in detail where possible.
I see you even brought your duck notes.
Yep, it's 3 to 1.
Don't you mean...
terrible storm!
You heard me. Panic is not advised, although it is.
Patrick, help me get these boards nailed up.
SpongeBob, this seems like a strange time to start decorating.
We'll be right back with the greatest SpongeBob freakout.
Things began to escalate noticeably with these two clips. In the first clip, during an airing of the episode Pineapple Fever, the audio glitches out almost immediately, and suddenly SpongeBob and Patrick simply disappear. Adding to the strangeness, the message at the bottom of the screen changes, a clear indication that the perpetrators had infiltrated Nickelodeon's system, modifying the episode in text on screen. Eventually, the episode resumes as normal, but the moment left viewers unsettled. The second clip, however, is even more bizarre and far more targeted against Nickelodeon itself. What makes this clip especially odd is the lack of a confirmed time frame. Interestingly, the footage begins with a technical difficulties screen. Multiple users claim it occurred around the start of Single Cell Anniversary, which aired at 9:15 p.m., and claimed they saw a mad plankton staring at the screen. Unfortunately, this means that this clip isn't complete and we don't see what happened prior to this. Whatever the case, these clips were only a small taste of the chaos that was about to unfold.
What's next? Milkshakes?
Bow-tie French fries. Brady patties, Brady
Forget my dumb idea. That's
Tough, you're smart, and you are charming, but you are still. Look! Mustache!
Okay, things got serious now. In the first clip, the scene from Patty Hype, where Mr. Krabs and Squidward laugh at SpongeBob, it suddenly transforms into something deeply unsettling. Mr. Krabs and Squidward appear soulless, while SpongeBob seems to be hyperventilating. As for the second clip, well, let's just say I won't be sleeping tonight. They really should have let this episode play out normally. It was already grotesque enough on its own. By this point, it's no wonder that online forums were buzzing with shock and confusion over what was unfolding. Little did they know, the situation was about to get worse.
Go, go,
SpongeBob!
Their finest eating establishment.
In the first clip, and yes, we couldn't even watch the SpongeBob movie peacefully, we see the emotional scene of SpongeBob and Patrick drying out, which suddenly takes a sinister turn. The entire setting erupts into flames, and a disturbing version of SpongeBob, devoid of eyes, appears, staring directly at the viewer. Scrolling text mocks Nickelodeon for failing to act against these intrusions, basically exclaiming they work harder at silencing their employees instead of improving as a company, before abruptly returning to the movie. The second clip is, without question, one of the most infamous occurrences alongside the resignation letter. It's also the most violent. In this sequence, SpongeBob is depicted as completely unhinged, and the atmosphere is thick with tension and dread as he murders Squidward and Mr. Krabs. All shock value aside, it's evident that these two clips carry deeper meanings compared to the earlier ones. We'll delve into their significance later.
Once again, you and I are kept apart, oh sweet scented pine cones. Hey, Gary.
There.
The message here was crystal clear, as it also hints at the possible perpetrators behind this. Not only that, but it is also important to mention that most of the animation presented in this clip, as well as in the previous one, aren't taken from the show. There's no scene in SpongeBob that shows something even remotely close to SpongeBob with bloodshot eyes, clenching his hat, and looking this professionally made. Do these people work for the show? That question was about to be answered very soon, as we approach our last clip.
Coffee with a chance of meatballs in 3D and IMAX 3D. Not yet ready.
It's time to celebrate the spongiest SpongeBob moments of all time.
How about this?
Good morning, everyone. Please listen closely to this message as it is of the utmost importance. We are the party responsible for all the linked hijackings that have been occurring since the 17th of this month. But this is not an apology. We are not here to plead for forgiveness or reveal our identities. Instead, this is a reckoning. Nickelodeon has failed its creators. Your animation studio has turned into a place of exploitation. The very people who pour life and brains into your shows are treated like disposable cogs in your greed-driven machine. Overworked, discarded, and dehumanized without hesitation. You don't care about your employees' well-being. You don't care about their mental health, their dignity, or the passion they once brought to this industry. All you care about is winning deadlines, holding profits, and pumping out mindless reruns of this hollow excuse of a show. Enough is enough. We refuse to sacrifice our lives to build your empire of mediocrity up any longer. You disgust me. Every one of you who perpetuates this toxic culture deserves to sit down, shut up, and listen for once as the truth comes crashing down around you. I've never been more ashamed to have worked for a company as renowned and as revolting as this. SpongeBob SquarePants has turned into a curse for every one of us forced to enjoy this unbearable and ultimately disgusting corporation. You turned every ounce of artistic meaning and charm from this show and all your other projects in the pursuit of fast cash. You have turned art into a monument of greed! Nickelodeon, your time is over. This isn't just my resignation, it's your wake-up call. Your company has become the worst example in the entire entertainment industry. Good luck surviving without us or even the trust of your audience. You'll need it. Farewell. Well.
Raphael Ramsey resigned from Nickelodeon, but not without showing the viewers how he felt. That voice was Armand Ramsey himself, who was the mastermind behind these intrusions, and his words were a raw expression of the anger and exhaustion he had carried after years of enduring Nickelodeon's grueling environment. In his rant, he exposed the harsh realities of working at the company, lambasting the staff and revealing what he believed to be its deeply exploitative practices. The broadcast concluded with an unsettling animation of SpongeBob burning down the studio that had created him. The transmission froze on this haunting image for several minutes, leaving anyone unfortunate enough to tune in during this time with the silent and terrifying sight burned into their minds. While Nickelodeon eventually restored their signal, saving a broadcast is one thing, repairing a tarnished reputation is quite another.
Order up, Squidward! Well, well, if it isn't SpongeBob Underpants.
The following message addresses the events that unfolded during what was intended to be our biggest celebration yet. From the deeply concerning signal intrusions to the serious accusations and allegations of employee mistreatment, we recognize the gravity of these issues and the impact they've had on our audience, our team, and everyone who trusts our brand. To our valued viewers, we extend our sincerest apologies. The unexpected interruptions disrupted not only your experience, but also the trust you've placed in us over the years. Despite our best efforts to deliver an event worthy of your support, we fell short, and for that, we are truly sorry. Equally important, we must address the allegations regarding employee mistreatment. We are actively investigating these claims with the seriousness they deserve and are taking immediate steps to ensure accountability and meaningful change within our organization. However, we must also acknowledge that hijacking a broadcast signal was an irresponsible and unsafe way to voice these grievances. Such actions not only disrupted our programming, but also risked undermining the very message those involved were trying to convey. This moment serves as a turning point for us, a chance not just to apologize, but to commit to being better. Better for our audience, better for our employees, and better as a company. Thank you for your patience, your understanding, and your trust as we will work to rebuild it one step at a time.
Friday, August 7th. World champion Shelby Marks can take on the toughest fighters. But the one thing she can't take.
Let's go, Shelby.
Certainly yesterday brought some shocking developments. The beloved TV channel, Nickelodeon, famous worldwide for its iconic cartoons like SpongeBob SquarePants, The Fairly OddParents, and many others, has found itself at the center of an escalating crisis. What started off as brief and puzzling intrusions has now spiraled into something much more concerning. The climax of this all was a message resembling a resignation letter delivered in a chilling final broadcast yesterday evening. The network has been facing ongoing stresses from staff members across the multiple departments, primarily concerning working conditions, wages, and allegations of mismanagement. The authorities have already identified a few people of interest, mainly the 27-year-old man, Armand Ramsey, who was confirmed to have worked at the company and is set to be the head of all this. One thing is clear. It's a wake-up call for the entire broadcasting industry.
The Ultimate SpongeBob Sponge Bash continued to air the remaining episodes as scheduled, though the signal attacks had already ceased. By this point, it was clear that many within the company were far from pleased. If given the choice, they might have cancelled the marathon altogether. In the remaining 15 hours, news of the hijackings and the chaos behind the scenes at Nickelodeon had already begun to spread. Ironically, the marketing campaign for the event backfired, drawing even more attention to the intrusions and making them the main reason why viewers tuned in. The marathon concluded with the final rerun of To SquarePants or Not to SquarePants, followed by a live apology from Nickelodeon's team in response to the escalating backlash and a flood of angry phone calls from parents. Needless to say, the event was a disaster. The so-called afterbash never happened, and Nickelodeon quickly distanced itself from anything related to the SpongeBob Sponge Bash, and so did the viewers of 2009. Everyone wanted to forget this catastrophe, and to hope that the world would move on. In retrospect, the ultimate SpongeBob Sponge Bash went from what was intended to be the biggest SpongeBob celebration ever into a pivotal moment for Nickelodeon, television history, and broadcast security management. It left many viewers traumatized, and Nickelodeon made extensive efforts to erase any trace of the signal intrusions. These efforts were likely aimed at preventing reminders of the incident, shielding future audiences from such content, or perhaps continuing to hide the truth. As for Armand Raphael Ramsey, little is known about him. According to some sources, the FCC apprehended him many months later, and he was arrested. However, details about his sentencing remain unclear, along with the identities of his collaborators, as well as the methods they used to hijack the channel. It is believed that information about Armand has been kept confidential, though, ever since. Regarding the hijackings, some interruptions appear to have deeper meanings beyond shock value and damaging Nickelodeon's reputation. The Patty Hype interruption seemingly highlighted the bullying and mistreatment Armand and his colleagues endured at the studio. The Help Wanted interruption reflected intrusive, vengeful thoughts, possibly mirroring Armand's frustrations with the staff. The second-to-last interruption symbolized his resignation. With that said, however, many have questioned the extreme measures taken, like, hijacking a station. The actions of Armand and his accomplices have often been described, even by Nickelodeon's own team, as over-exaggerated or immature, especially considering the severe penalties for signal hijackings. While some argue that Nickelodeon deserved it, it's undeniable that the hijacking went too far. But regardless, they succeeded in their mission. Nickelodeon faced significant backlash, with numerous resignations and its reputation irreparably damaged. The channel has not been the same since.
The time has come for the first ever Yellowbration to Saluda Square beyond compare. Pretty lights. A catcher of jellyfish, a blower of bubbles, a fryer of patties. He's floated his way into our hearts with his unshakable optimism
Out of this world!
and mind-blowing absorbency. So tonight, we bask in the sweet glow of his pores. Tonight, we celebrate the inner SquarePants in all of us. For tonight begins the ultimate SpongeBob Sponge Bash.
Nickelodeon brought this on themselves. They knew this day would come.
4's too late. I gotta tell you.
Permission to come aboard, Captain!
I've been training my whole life for the day I can join the Krusty crew.
And now I'm ready. The sea. So fascinating. So wonderful. Here we see Bikini Bottom, teeming with life. Home of one of my favorite creatures, SpongeBob SquarePants. Yes, of course he lives in a pineapple, you silly. Today's the big day, Gary. Look at me, I'm naked!
We show a little decency and form a neat single file line in front of the register.
Bargain Mart, meeting all your spatula needs.
Get your anchors out of your pens!
One single file line is all I ask!
Whoa! Button down the hatches, Mr. Squidward! We're taking on water, Mr. Squidward! I want my mommy, Mr. Squidward!
Have an even better idea.
What is it?
Yeah, tell us! Tell us! Shh! Quiet time. It's a game called Boundaries. Yes, Patrick?
Will there be any spelling in this game?
Oh, no spelling.
Yes!
It's very simple. The object of the game is to see how long everyone can leave Squidward alone. Until the storm passes, he will stay inside boundaries he defines with chalk lines on the floor.
I have a question.
What?
Where are you gonna get the chalk?
I thought so!
And now it's time to celebrate the greatest SpongeBob laughs of all time. For more laughs, don't miss 10 brand new SpongeBobs starting Sunday night at 7. All part of the ultimate SpongeBob Sponge Bash. We'll be right back with more SpongeBob in the ultimate SpongeBob Sponge Bash right here on Nick.
Flint Lockwood's inventions were always
Hair on Balder!
a little odd.
Why can't you be more like my son Cal?
Sup? But on September 8th,
money is how.
Nationwide is on your side.
While looking for his remote, Alex makes an unfortunate discovery.
Oh, no.
If Alex had Netflix, he'd never pay late fees. And he could even watch some movies instantly on his TV.
Our network of expert debt consultants are now standing by to assist you with financial relief. This hotline is staffed with specialists dedicated to helping consumers rid their lives of overwhelming credit card debt. Our network can assist you to become debt-free and is working with clients all across America right now. Once again, if you're paying high-interest credit card debt, you're urged to call the Consumer Debt Hotline. We could reduce your debt.
With the ultimate SpongeBob Sponge Bash, the party continues with more SpongeBob right now on Nick.
He's just so lovable. Stick around. Lots of brand new SpongeBob's on the way when the ultimate SpongeBob Sponge Bash continues. We'll be back.
He's gone too. Savvy, she's gone. 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 The bus schedule, the next bus.
I can't understand your accent.
Next bus to Bikini Bottom.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Next bus leaves in 5 seconds. Ooh, tough luck, kid. That's the last one till morning.
Oh, no, you don't.
Good night.
Cotton candy? They gave it to me when I won the dart tournament. I got this too. Check it out.
Yeah, that's nice, Patrick, but I don't want any cotton candy.
Well, have some. It'll make you feel better.
I said I don't want any.
You ruined my cotton candy.
Good! Maybe now you know how I feel about you ruining my life.
Check it out. Public fight.
Working at the carnival sure has its perks.
I have never felt so ashamed.
What do you mean?
If it wasn't for your forever glue, I wouldn't be stuck in this thing.
I was only trying to help.
Help! I think you've helped quite enough today.
Okay. If that's how you feel, I won't help you anymore.
A lot of drama with that one.
You know, kid, your body isn't the problem. It's your heart. You deserve what you've gotten. Come on.
Before you ask who I am, let me make one thing clear. I won't reveal my identity, not now. That'll be for the authorities to figure out. I'm here to talk about what really goes on behind the shiny and colourful exterior of this company. My colleagues and I have endured endless mistreatment. We were harassed, pushed to our limits, while working in this so-called animation studio. Nickelodeon doesn't give a damn about the people who bring its content to life. All they care about is pushing us for faster results, more profit, and more episodes, no matter the cost. They flood us with notes, constantly criticizing our work, nitpicking every detail. Nothing is ever good enough. We're forced to redo scenes over and over, not because they need improvement, but because they need control. And no, it's not about quality, it's about power. It's about crushing us under their demands until we have nothing left to give. I was humiliated, belittled, and disrespected more times than I can count. My co-workers and I have spent years breaking ourselves to meet their ridiculous expectations, only to be treated like disposable tools. When we finally deliver, we're met with cold indifference. And if we make even the smallest mistake, threats of being fired hang over us like a guillotine. My mental health is in ruins because of that place. But they don't care. To them, we're not people, we're machines. We're there to churn out content, meet deadlines, and stay quiet. The truth is out now, and you can't hide it anymore. You are a disgusting, soulless corporation, a company that has no regard for the people who make its content possible. I've had enough, and so have the people who've stood by me through this nightmare. I'm not the only one. And now, with this statement, I'm officially resigning from the company that ruined me. Nickelodeon brought this on themselves. They knew this day would come. You all will face the consequences of your actions, the lies, the manipulation, the exploitation. You thought you could get away with it. But now, your time is up. From here on, things will only get worse for you, and I can't help but hope for your dad.
Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you!
Sweet Davy Jones! What the heck is going on?
Untie me this instant! What don't you understand about
I'll get it, Gary. Hello, SpongeBob's house. SpongeBob speaking. Hello? Hi, SpongeBob. Is your mother home? Mom? Where's my parents, you vile fiend? I've been waiting for you.
That's it? That's the last episode?
I see you even brought your donut.
Yep, it's street fun.
Don't you mean...
Horrible storm!
You heard me. Panic is not advised, although it is.
Patrick, help me get these boards nailed up.
SpongeBob, this seems like a strange time to start decorating.
We'll be right back with the greatest SpongeBob freakout.
What's next? Milkshakes? Bow-tie French fries? Birdie patties, birdie
Forget my dumb idea? That's...
Tough, you're smart, and you are charming, but you are still... Look! Mustache! Finest eating establishment.
You and I are kept apart, oh sweet scented pine cones. Hey, Gary.
There. Mom, Pat.
House of Meatballs in 3D and IMAX 3D. Not yet ready.
It's time to celebrate the spongiest SpongeBob moments of all time.
How about this?
Good morning, everyone. Please listen closely to this message as it is of the utmost importance. We are the party responsible for all the linked hijackings that have been occurring since the 17th of this month. But this is not an apology. We are not here to plead for forgiveness or reveal our identities. Instead, this is a reckoning. Nickelodeon has failed its creators. Your animation studio has turned into a place of exploitation. The very people who pour life and brains into your shows are treated like disposable cogs in your greed-driven machine. Overworked, discarded, and dehumanized without hesitation. You don't care about your employees' well-being. You don't care about their mental health, their dignity, or the passion they once brought to this industry. All you care about is meeting deadlines, hoarding profits, and pumping out mindless reruns of this hollow excuse of a show. Enough is enough! We refuse to sacrifice our lives to build your empire of mediocrity up any longer. You disgust me. Every one of you who perpetuates this toxic culture deserves to sit down, shut up, and listen for once as the truth comes crashing down around you. I've never been more ashamed to have worked for a company as renowned and as revolting as this. Spongebob SquarePants has turned into a curse for every one of us forced to enjoy this unbearable and ultimately disgusting corporation. You turned every ounce of artistic meaning and charm from this show and all your other projects in the pursuit of fast cash. You have turned art into a monument of greed! Nickelodeon, your time is over. This isn't just my resignation, it's your wake-up call. Your company has become the worst example in the entire entertainment industry. Good luck surviving without us or even the trust of your audience. You'll need it. Farewell. Well.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Shut the fuck up.
We'll be right back.
I guess you're not coming back, Gary.
Hey, Spongebob. Would it be alright if Gary and I did some laundry over here? And, Spongebob, could we borrow some soap?
Fresh scent or heavy?
I'm sorry, Spongebob, but Gary's with me now. You had your chance and you failed. You have to stop living in the past. Face it, Spongebob, you're only hurting yourself. It's what Gary wants, what Gary wants is me. Right, Gary?